Good evening, and welcome to the America's Cheerleading Cup presented by Infinity. I'm your host, Steve Solberg. Tonight, Infinity is once again bringing you the best of the best in scholastic cheerleading. No matter the style, no matter the division, here at Infinity, we believe that good cheerleading is good cheerleading. And tonight, we'll find out who has the best routine. Tonight, we bring to you 20 of the most talented middle and high school cheer teams in the country for this jam-packed event. But first, we want to talk about two new additions that we have to this year's Cup that is different from last year's. First of all, every routine you see was a one-shot take. No redos. If mistakes were made, well, it would be just like any other live competition. And second, we are debuting the revolutionary, new Infinity Scholastic Scoresheet. This scoresheet was created to fit any style of routine, and difficulty is rewarded in our tiered rubric system. But more on that later in our show. Now, let's get to the competition. Right off the bat, we are bringing in two teams with two completely different styles. First, we'll be heading to Tennessee for our middle school division, and then we're off to California for our co-ed division. First team up, from Brentwood, Tennessee, it'll be Woodland Middle School, and then we go off to Fresno, California for your 2022 national champions, Central High School.
3, 2, 1! Section, please.
What a great start to the America's Cheerleading Cup final. Solid routines from Woodland Middle School and Central High School. Now, onto a subject that I'm very passionate about. Something that's been highly debated about in cheerleading lately, which is score sheets. Tonight, we are debuting the America's Cheerleading Cup score sheet and rubric system. To talk about the development of the score sheet and the rubric system, we bring in Infinity brand team member and current head coach at Morehead State University, Mark Coleman. Mark, welcome to the show.
How's it going, Steve? Happy to be here.
I'm doing great. Thank you so much for joining. We have been developing this score sheet for months now. We had about 15 different varieties, I feel. But eventually we did come upon a score sheet that we felt really does cater to any style of cheerleading, which was the point. We wanted to have one score sheet for any type of routine. Kind of talk about that development and some of the obstacles there were in regards to creating a score sheet that could fit any style of a routine.
Well, I think one of the biggest things that we looked at and one of the greatest challenges that we had was trying to be able to reward different types of routines. Obviously the different styles of routines, some that are non-tumbling don't have tumbling, and some that are all music don't have a cheer. And so we wanted to give judges the tools to evaluate and rank those routines based on their particular styles. And I believe that we've done that with the score sheet that we came up with. And the other challenge was we wanted to allow teams from different parts of the country that have different styles, that focus on different things, to be able to compete fairly against each other and not have to change or try to cater their own personal team style to a certain score sheet, that all different styles could be rewarded.
Now, a word that people try to stay away from is rubric, right? Having a rubric, right? Well, obviously at Infinity, we jumped right in. We feel that having a rubric specifically for difficulty. That is something that in all competitive cheerleading, whether it's Scholastic, All-Star, whatever, why is my difficulty score the way it is? Why isn't it this? It should be this. We wanted to obviously create something that was very transparent, something that coaches can see. If I do this, I should score this. Kind of talk about the mindset of creating this rubric and what you hope it accomplishes.
Well, obviously, this is a hot topic, and this is something that is very personal to me as a coach, and anyone who's competed in cheerleading, I'm sure has, especially with Scholastic teams that in many cases don't have a rubric, care about. And obviously, this is something that we want to do so that coaches can feel like that they're being rewarded for the skills that they are doing. And whether that difficulty is in pyramids or stunts or tumbling or even choreography and dance, that there is a place on the score sheet so they can anticipate closer to more closely what they're going to be scored. And there's less objectivity. I mean, obviously there's more objectivity and it's less subjective. Obviously it's a subjective sport. Everyone has different opinions on things, but we want coaches to be able to better understand what skills that they're going to do and how they're going to be rewarded for it and how they're going to be scored so that they can anticipate and plan accordingly. And I just feel like that's the fairest way to do the scoring and difficulty on the score sheets.
Well, Mark, I think that we accomplished that. I hope that this score sheet, obviously it can always change. We can always make it better. But definitely a good starting point for this year for the first ever America's Cup final using the Infinity score sheet. So Mark, thank you for your time today. We really appreciate it. And best of luck with the rest of your year.
Thanks so much, Steve.
Thank you, Mark, for a better understanding of the score sheet for tonight. Now, back to the competition. We head back to Brentwood, Tennessee, but this time to the high school, where we will see our first varsity all-girl team from Brentwood High School, a qualifier from our Paducah, Kentucky regional. Then we head out to Colorado, where we will see the 4A state champions and a qualifier from our Denver regional, the Tigers of Erie High School.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
And we're back. Now it's time to head out west to the state of Arizona, where we will see Mount View Mesa High School, our qualifier from our partnership with the Spirit Consultants. And then we head out east to New Jersey, where we welcome North Hunterdon High School to the America's Cheerleading Cup Finals. As you can see, the Newcomers aren't messing around and they're ready to claim the cup. Now, let's stay out east. In fact, let's stay in the state of New Jersey, but this time we're going to Basking Ridge, New Jersey, where we will see Ridge High School. And then let's go back to Arizona, where we will see the Arizona Division I show cheer state champions from Perry High School.
In 3, 2, 1, it's on!
back, and we are down to our final newcomer to the America's Cheerleading Cup Finals. To find them, we have to go up north to Minnesota, where we will see the Minnesota State champions, the Lakers from Prior Lake High School.
Here we go again. L-A-K-E-R-S. Prior Lake. Let's go Lake.
An excellent, clean routine from Prior Lake High School. And now, to talk about that routine and their season, we welcome the head coach of Prior Lake High School. Here's Bridget Ortner. Bridget, welcome to the show.
Having me.
Well, thank you again for your time, Bridget. We really appreciate you being here. A couple of questions that I did want to ask you. We're back to live competitions this past year. 2 years ago, things with COVID were very difficult for a lot of coaches. A lot of adjustments had to be made. A lot of teams weren't able to travel, but this year you were able to. You were able to go to nationals. You were able to compete at state, things like that, and get back to live competition. How was it getting back into the quote-unquote normal of preparing for live competitions again?
Yeah. Well, our teams have always thrived off of that real kind of live experience, the crowd being in front of their parents and their friends. So it was exciting for the girls to get that opportunity just because they love the energy that the crowd brings. But then also in the gym, training them that every single full out counts, because it's not like the virtual competitions we did the past season where you can record 5, 10, 15, 20 times till you get that perfect take. So just really training consistency in our routines, and that you have to hit every time because it matters, especially when you only get the one shot on a live competition mat.
Which is a great segue to my next question for you so obviously with our virtual finals this year for one last year, we wanted to talk about the routine. But as you know, it was a one and done routine. As you talked about last year, we allowed, multiple takes, or, a lot of competitions allowed multiple takes for that routine, where we just had one and done. And for you guys, you actually recorded your routine after your national championship, which let's be honest here, a lot of teams would not have made that decision, because usually the mindset of the athlete is, I'm done. Nationals is over. I am done. But you talk to your team, and your ladies wanted to do one more routine to try to qualify for the Cup. What was it about this year's team that really wanted to try to qualify for the Cup?
Yeah, well, obviously getting to watch the show last year, just the best of the best got to participate. So even to be considered for the opportunity to compete, our girls were just thrilled with that. And so when I mentioned it to them, I thought it could obviously go one of two ways. But our girls genuinely love the sport, and they love to do cheerleading. And our finals performance at nationals for our competition traditional routine, it was not our best performance of the season. So I think the girls felt like this would be a little bit of a redemption, getting to go out there kind of one last time and just show the nation who they really are. So I think it was dual. They love the sport, and just that extra shot at that kind of perfect hit.
Well, you guys, as we just saw, had a hit. That was hit number what for your season?
53.
53 hit routines, and we are honored that your 53rd hit was for the America's Cup final. Bridget, thank you so much for your time. We appreciate it, and best of luck.
Awesome. Thank you guys so much.
Thank you again, Bridget, for your time. We are almost halfway done, which means it's time for the returners. All the teams you're about to see were in our competition last year and are back to try and claim the Cup. Our first team that we will see is a definition of consistency. They are consistently a top 3 finisher nationally and have won multiple state and national championships. From Mayfield, Kentucky, it's Graves County High School.
Make some noise for the Eagles. We take
And now a small break in the action to talk to you about the next step Infinity is taking with the scholastic world. Our first was the creation of the America's Cheerleading Cup. And now we are excited to tell you about the announcement and creation of the first ever Infinity High School All-American Cheer Team. Out of almost 700 applicants, we narrowed it down to 20 of the best high school cheerleaders in the country to be a part of the first ever Infinity High School All-American Team. Grades, extracurriculars, community service, all taken into account when selecting our inaugural team. The decisions were tough, but we felt we got it right. We are excited to show you our first ever Infinity High School All-American Team.
Fit in the boxes, stop it, quitting was never an option, exhausted, this passion is never exhausted, and you cannot stop it, nah, you cannot stop it. I will not jump in these boxes they throw at me, talking to God and there's so much he's showing me, shaping me, growing me, taking me sowing seeds, a growing tree, y'all get a load of me, yeah, don't let them slow me, I get the bag like a grocery, I'm on my grind like I'm supposed to be, and I do not care if you notice me. I cannot fit in the boxes, stop it, quitting was never an option, exhausted, this passion is never exhausted, and you cannot stop it, nah, you cannot stop it. Quitting was never an option, and you cannot stop it, nah, you cannot stop it.
Congratulations again to the All-Americans. And now, back to the action. And back to the state of Tennessee we go. This time to Memphis, where we will see the 2022 Super Varsity National Champions from Houston High School. And then a team that defines excellence. Last year they placed in the top 10, and this year they are looking to claim the cup. It's your 31-time New Hampshire State Champion and 13-time New England Grand Champion. It's the Astros of Pinkerton Academy. What a fun and exciting routine from Pinkerton. Now we bring onto the show the head coach and the mastermind of Pinkerton Cheer, Coach Michelle McCarty. Michelle,
Hi.
welcome to the show.
How are you?
I'm doing great. How are you guys doing?
Good. Doing really good. Had a heck of a season.
Yes, you did, clearly. I mean, I talked about it earlier. 31 state championships now for you guys in the state of New Hampshire. Now, you guys have 2 competitive seasons up in New Hampshire, which is very interesting. Kind of talk about the evolution of the state of New Hampshire and how you guys evolved into this highly competitive 2-state championship type of state.
So when cheerleading, the evolution of it in New Hampshire and the start of it, I believe they decided that it was going to be better and more beneficial for the state to have a fall and a winter opportunity for a championship to involve more athletes and, provide more opportunity for athletes to, contend at the state level and more opportunity to perform rather than have the one championship.
Now, what we love about Pinkerton, obviously, and what we love about what we're trying to do with the America's Cup is style doesn't matter. Good cheerleading is good cheerleading. And clearly your style, your routine structure is very different from what a lot of people would call, quote unquote, traditional cheerleading, right? You don't have a cheer in your routine per se. Your routines are a little bit longer. It's all done on 7 mats. You have all these awesome, interesting choreography going on at the same time. Very entertaining routine still, but good cheerleading is good cheerleading. Kind of talk about your second year in the America's Cup and kind of what drew you to try for the America's Cup again.
Well, first, we're super excited to be a part of it. Last year, the inaugural year was exceptional. And, we don't get to go to nationals in New Hampshire. We're considered a sport, a varsity sport. So as a club team, we could go participate at a nationals, but as a varsity sport, we're not allowed to. So this was just an opportunity, huge opportunity for us to, expand our horizons and contend against teams that we have idolized and looked up to in programs for years and years. I've been at Pinkerton now 23 years, and some of these programs we've been able to go against and afforded the opportunity because of you folks. It's been mind-blowing. The opportunity is great. So I think having an opportunity to go this second time is really exciting. My kids are young. We have a super young team, and, going to New England's we did last weekend, and we won the Grand New England Championship. It's just not the same as getting to contend against these programs we've idolized for years. And, the young kids on the team, this is just another opportunity for them to expand their horizons, see what else is out there, and continue at a competitive level.
Well, I said it last year that, in my opinion, Pinkerton was the best team that you've probably never heard of. And people have definitely heard about you guys now. Another excellent routine, another excellent season for you, Coach. Thank you so much for being a part of it, and best of luck for the rest of the night.
Thank you so much for having us. We really love it.
You're welcome. Thank you, Michelle. Now, let's head back to the Midwest, but this time, the state of Indiana, where we will welcome back the 5-time Indiana state champions. It's the Greyhounds from Carmel High School. it is time to head back to the Bluegrass State, a qualifier from our live event in Paducah. It's the multiple state and national champions, the co-ed team from McCracken County High School. And then we head back to Colorado one last time, where we will see the 5A Colorado State champions and national runner-up. It's the Raptors from Eagle Crest High School.
Eagle Crest, here we come!
Give me that R.A.P. Shut up, down with the T.O.R.S. Red and black, reppin' the colors of the red. This goes out to the underdog. Keep on keeping out what you love. You'll find that someday, soon enough, you will rise up, yeah. To all the creeds, somebody go on. Baby, you're not dancing on your own.
What's the name? Eagle Crest. What's the motto? Never quit. Raptor, fierceness. Tell me, can you handle it?
I'm a raptor, and I know that you're a raptor fan. Never seen nobody who can do it like I can. Who run the world, girls? Who run the world?
Raptors!
Can't stop, so shut your mouth. And if you don't know, then now you know it, babe.
Yeah, you know! Eagle Crest.
You might think it's savage, but we're confident in who we be. We ain't scared of anyone. Raptors are the moment, see? When you got raptor tradition, no need to talk, walk the walk, period. No game, can you handle me? I don't think you're ready for this.
Eagle Crest.
The fact of the matter is the Raptors are unstoppable. Put that Eagle Crest name up, nothing's impossible. One last time, I need to be the one who takes you home. One more time, I promise after that I'll let you go.
This is Eagle Crest. It's just begun. Raptors.
We are down to our final 5 teams, which means our top 5 finishers from last year's America's Cheerleading Cup. These 5 teams received an automatic invite to tonight's final, and they're about to show you why they were very deserving. First, from Kentucky, we have the current Kentucky State and your 2022 small junior high national champions. It's Eastside Middle School.
Ladies and gentlemen, let's go!
One last time, let's head back west to Draper, Utah, where we're about to see one of the most well-rounded, skilled teams in the country. Multiple state and national championships. It's the Chargers of Corner Canyon High School.
Yeah, you know we're back. Corner Canyon. Let's go Silver. Corner Canyon Chargers. Silver looks nice, but gold is what we came for.
To fight, to conquer, to thrive, came to win.
Chargers.
down to the top 3 teams from last year's Cup Finals. And I promise you, this is the last time we are heading to the state of Tennessee, where we welcome the 8-time small co-ed national champions. It's the Blaze from Blackman High School.
It's time to blaze up.
For our last 2 teams, not only do we get to go to the same state, which is Louisiana, we get to stay in the same school district. We welcome back last year's 2nd place finisher and gunning for the cup. It's the 2022 large junior high national champions. It's the Eagles from Live Oak Junior High. And we're finally here. Our final routine of the evening. Our defending America's Cheerleading Cup champion. The skills you're about to see this team throw will make your jaw drop. Fresh off another national championship. From Watson, Louisiana, here to defend the cup, it's Live Oak High School. As I said before, these routines were recorded one and done. If your routine music cuts out, you got to keep going just like a live routine. Huge props to Live Oak High School for not flinching and finishing out that routine even after their ending music cutout. And with that concludes the 2022 America's Cheerleading Cup Finals. We're going to take a short break with a word from Infinity, and when we come back, the top 5 teams from this year's Cup will be announced, and we will crown the 2022 America's Cheerleading Cup champion.
The future has arrived.
Innovation forges the future. Sparked by those discontent with the status quo. A rejection of the stagnant. And an embrace of discovery. Better, higher, faster, stronger. A reimagining of what a cheerleading uniform could be. What it should be. The most advanced cheer uniform ever built. The Infinity Edge. Clinically proven to boost blood flow, stimulate muscle recovery, and maximize endurance. They want you to accept limitations, content in the past. But contentment is for the timid, limits for the obedient. This is a sport, a battle, a pursuit of greatness. Embrace the edge.
We take the lead, we will succeed. It's in our blood. Yeah! We rise above. She is a monster. Anything is possible. Give everything on and on. Our truth will not be buried. We're gonna be legendary.
We are back for the final time, which means it's time to find out who the top 5 teams are in this year's America's Cheerleading Cup Final, presented by Infinity. We have our division winners, junior high, varsity all-girl, and varsity co-ed. And of course, our overall champion, the best of the best, our America's Cheerleading Cup champion. Our champion will receive the most prestigious trophy in all of scholastic cheerleading, the Sterling Silver Cup, which will be on display at their school for the next 12 months. Now, it's time for the results. In my hand are the results and our top 5 teams from this year's America's Cheerleading Cup Finals. Here we go. In 5th place, from Murfreesboro, Tennessee, it's the Blaze from Blackman High School, and with their 5th place finish are our co-ed division winners. Congratulations, Blackman. In 4th place, from Louisiana, it's Live Oak Junior High, and their 4th place finish crowns them as our junior high division winners. Congratulations, Live Oak Junior High. Now on to the top 3 teams. Very, very close competition. 1/10 of a point separated each team from each other. Here we go. In 3rd place, choreography, showmanship, and creativity really rewarded this program. It's Pinkerton Academy. Congratulations on your 3rd place finish. Now we're down to our final 2 teams. We have our defending champion, Live Oak High School, And from Tennessee, Houston High School. Two titans in the school cheerleading industry with a history of dominance, battling it out for the 2022 America's Cheerleading Cup Championship. Here we go. In second place from Louisiana, it's Live Oak High School. Congratulations to Live Oak, which means our 2022 America's Cheerleading Cup champion is the Mustangs from Houston High School. What an exciting competition. These 5 teams will be invited back as finalists for the 2023 America's Cheerleading Cup. More details on that will be released soon. Also, do not forget to sign up for an Infinity College Combine starting in May, an Infinity Skills Camp, which we have all year, and also one of our America's Cheerleading Cup live competitions. All this information can be found at infinity.com. Once again, thank you all so much for joining us tonight for the 2022 America's Cheerleading Cup Finals. It has been an absolute blast to be here with you guys, and we cannot wait to have you again next year. On behalf of Cheer Match and Infinity, I'm Steve Solberg, and one final time, a huge congratulations to our 2022 America's Cup cheerleading champion, Houston High School. Thank you all very much. Have a good evening.